Hi, good morning. My name is Venu Gopal. My son is studying in FIITJEE World School, Narayanguda. Since 8th class, he's here. Okay. He's today on occasion of Science Fair Day. They conducted science fair in their school. Okay. Every student is looking like scientist only here. They do chemical projects, they do biology projects, they do robotics. They work with robotics also. Everything is very good, and FIITJEE staff is motivated towards uh, good results also. Every time FIITJEE is getting good ranks in IIT and JEE Mains, JEE Advanced, like that they motivated in technical way also. If you see most of the persons they done robotics, they work with robotics. They are very nice. They done very nice experiments. Okay, he's my son Victor Sai. He's in 8th class now. He also done one project. Like that, everybody is motivated in FIITJEE. I'm very thankful to FIITJEE Narayanguda staff and management. Thank you.
Hi, good morning all. So once again, thanks for coming here, all the parents and supporting all the staff and the management and the students. So today is FIITJEE, you can call it as it's a science fair, but it's totally, I can see a technology and oriented and as well as the science, biological, also I can see a huge exhibition. So overall, I can tell you all the students, all the best in your whatever the career you want to do it. And whatever we see a partial percentage. So we want to see furthermore, whatever we see these prototypes to be realistic and it should be successful in your life career as well as the management for the FIITJEE Narayanguda World School. Yeah, thank you.
Studying in FIITJEE World School Narayanguda from class 6. And to sum it up, it's been a very good journey. I've seen a lot of improvement in myself, and even my parents, I've made them proud. They have also groomed us very well for various examinations like IOQM, NSEJS and other ones too. I have recently got an MAS qualification in NSEJS and also acquired the state rank, and I'm very thankful for FIITJEE for giving me this opportunity to present myself in front of the world. Thank you so much.
Good afternoon, all of you. So today I'm the parent of one of the ward here in FIITJEE Narayanguda World School. So we are very happy and surprised to see how our wards are doing this scientific experiments. And in fact, a lot of very interesting demos have been shown. How the mechanical energy is being converted as electrical energy, operating a rocket with other than fuel demos. So many such interesting topics have been shown. What I feel is definitely FIITJEE World School is grooming the candidates very well, very nicely. And in fact, very happy to see whatever we have not seen our own kids at home, how they are speaking, how they are connecting with people, that we are able to see that here. So it's a nice experience, and really thank FIITJEE World School, Narayanguda.
Hello everyone. I'm mother of these two girls. I have joined these two girls in 9th and 6th class this year in the school of FIITJEE World School, Narayanguda. I have seen a lot of difference in them, improving their studies, and the academics support from their lecturers is very good. And the mental ability subject and many subjects, they have got the strong basics from this school. I suggest, this year they have conducted science fair exhibition, and these two girls has participated. They improved they improved very much. Thank you.
Hello, I'm the parent of Riya. She studies in FIITJEE World School, Narayanguda, and today on occasion of National Science Day, they had a science exhibition. I was going to skip it, but I'm so glad I attended it, and the students made very good presentations. Quite a few of them were very technologically advanced. They used Arduino chips and a lot of programming to do obstacle detection, motion detection, and a lot of new things that I didn't know about. When I questioned the kids, they were able to answer the questions quite impressively. It was really a wonderful experience coming here. It opened my eyes to some things, and I was able to ask some genuine questions to the students. And overall, it was a wonderful experience. I want to thank the principal, Ram Gopal sir, and the staff here who made this event possible. And thank you so much, everyone. And I'm glad my daughter is studying in such a wonderful school.
Good afternoon. We are from FIITJEE School, Narayanguda, and we have made our science project about parts of a flower.
The parts of flower contain sepals, petals, anthers, stamen, pistil, and pollen grain.
The embryo sac, which contains the female gamete, has a structure whose parts are the central cell, which contain two nucleus in it, the antipodals, which contain one nucleus each, the synergids, which contain one nucleus each, and between the synergid, the female gamete known as egg is present.
Through the process called pollination, the pollen grains which are produced by the anther are transferred to the stigma of the pistil. The pollen grains produce a fine structure called pollen tube, which go to the ovule, enter the micropyle, and go to the embryo sac.
The pollen grain then releases two male gametes which travel through the pollen tube, pass the micropyle and enter the embryo sac. The first male gamete fuses with the egg to form an embryo, whereas the second male gamete fuses with the central cell to form an endosperm. The endosperm provides nutrition to the embryo at the time of germination. The ovule after fertilization turns into a fruit, and the ovules which are present in the ovary turns into the seeds. Thank you.
Good morning. We are from FIITJEE World School, Narayanagudda. We are in 8th grade. Today we are going to explain you about the process of while we inhale the gases go from the air pipe to the lungs, and then it goes in lungs. They get separate. Oxygen and the unwanted gases get separate. Oxygen collabs with blood and forms oxygenated blood. Oxygenated blood is pumped and it goes to the left atrium, from pulmonary veins to left atrium, left vernier, and then it goes back to the aorta, and then it goes to the other parts of our body. Now, the deoxygenated blood. Deoxygenated blood is nothing but the unwanted gases, blood, which collab together and goes to the heart, and it goes from the right ventricle, right atricle to the lungs back. In lungs, the lungs pump them up back to the air pipe, and then air pipe pumps them up. We exhale. This all process is called respiratory system.
This process has actually happened just in a second or even less than a second in our body. And this is very important for our body because the heart, the oxygenated blood, it pumps all the blood to all of our parts in our body and gives us nutrition from the oxygenated blood. Thank you.
Good afternoon. My name is Advait Raj Sirga. I am from FIITJEE World School, Narayanagudda, and I have made a project about physics for the Science Fest, and that is called the ultrasonic radar. Now, in ultrasonic radar, it is used in satellites for finding the movement of clouds, and also in submarines to find the war machines trying to attack it. And it is used in waters. It can move. The radiations can move through waters and can move through air, which makes it easier for finding the distance from the sensor. Now, I'm going to start my project. So this is the model which I have used for the project, and these are the components. I'm going to start one by one. The main part which is used is Arduino Uno, which is used for programming all these components and making them use together. This is the breadboard, which is used for the structure. These are the jumper wires for connecting all the circuits. This is a servo motor which rotates this, which I'm going to tell in the forward places. And this is the main sensor which I'm going to talk about. Now I'm going to take a model. Now this is an ultrasonic sensor, as I've told here. There are two parts in it. One is a transmitter, one is a receiver. In these sensors, there is one small particle which is the crystal part in it. As you can see here, there's a small white particle that is called the piezoelectric crystal, which follows the piezoelectric effect. Now I'm going to explain in the forward. So basically, these sensors, what they do is, I'm going to take a water bottle as an example. So in this sensor, first it sends the signals using the trig pin. In this trig pin, it makes this send the radiations, and it rebounds back from the solid, and it receives from the receiver. Now, how does it receive these radiations? Using the piezoelectric effect. In this piezoelectric effect, I'm going to start from the beginning. These crystals have ions which are scattered. Basically, these piezoelectric crystals are made up of zirconium or titanium, and they have ions, metal ions like lead, and also they have oxygen ions present in these crystals. So these crystals have freely ions which are scattered, they are not connected. So because of that, they're free. Now, when the radiations have touched these or hit these piezoelectric crystals, they clash, which forms a voltage which is above zero, which sends the signals through the echo pin. This echo pin sends all the information to the Arduino, which is programmed, and then this Arduino piece sends all the information to this, all the screen, and gives all the information. Now I'm going to start with a project, and I'm going to connect this. After connecting, this servo can move only up to 170 for my purposes, only 170, and as I've said, transmitter, receiver. Now I'm going to start it. Now, as you can see, it scans all the distances, which is up to 40 centimeter. In this 40 centimeter, it can calculate any solid object. Now, I'm going to take a water bottle. I've placed it here. As you can see here, you can see red lines coming up, which says the location. Over here says the angle in which the servo is moving and the distance. For example, let's say this is this. The distance is 20 centimeter for an average if we take. Now, I change the position of this. Now it changes the angle. As I place it in an angle of different one, it shows a difference. And here it tells it's maximum up to 40. I'm going to go a little more far, and it gives the information a little more further. Now I go out of the range. It cannot calculate anything because the ultrasonic radiations cannot rebound back after the radius of 40 centimeter. So this is my project, and thank you.
Greetings everyone. I am Ria from FIITJEE World School. And I am Ambi. Today we have created a presentation about AlphaFold 2. First of all, what are proteins? Proteins are a combination of amino acids. So what is the purpose of finding the 3D structure of proteins? By finding the 3D structure of proteins, we can understand their function. For example, if you saw a robotic arm, you would think that it is to pick something up or to do any other kind of manual labor, right? So like that, if we know the structure of a protein, we'll be able to understand its function. So the first person who stated this was John Kendrew. He was a British biochemist who determined the structure of the first protein. It was myoglobin, which is found in the heart of mammals, and it is used to store oxygen. So it took him over 12 years to determine the structure of the first protein. So John Molt, seeing this, John Molt wanted to find an easier and better way to find the structure of proteins. So he started the CASP competitions. CASP stands for Critical Assessment of Structure Prediction. It encouraged people all over the world to try and create an algorithm that could predict the structure of proteins with above 90% accuracy. So once the CASP competition was started in 1994, the most accurate in that year was the Rosetta program created by David Baker. David Baker also created a video game called Fold It. Fold It allowed people to guess the structure of proteins, and they could compare their guess with the actual structure of the protein. One of the people who played this game was Demis Hassabis. He is the creator of the DeepMind AI based in Google. He wanted to apply DeepMind in protein folding to try and make it easier to predict the structures. So he entered the CASP competition in 2018 with AlphaFold 1. How does AlphaFold 1 work? It was trained on existing data sets, which is the protein structures that were already experimentally determined, and it derived certain evolutionary clues. For example, the structure of hemoglobin is constant in all mammals, and it also said that mutations occur in predictable pairs. Here you can see that all these nucleotides are constant, but here some mutation happened. So here mutation happened, that means here also another mutation happened. So we can say that these two nucleotides are very close to each other in the final structure because they are able to react together. So according to all that information, AlphaFold 1 created this heat map. So if the box of this, if this box is very dark, that means this nucleotide and this nucleotide are very far away from each other in the final structure. And the brighter it gets, the closer together they are. This was still not accurate enough as it only had an accuracy level of about 80%. So Demis Hassabis appointed John Jumper as the leader of AlphaFold 2. In AlphaFold 2 was better than AlphaFold 1 because first of all it had evolutionary information and also it had the pair representation from AlphaFold 1. So first the evolutionary information was fed into the biology tower. The biology tower would create certain possibilities, possible structures. Those possible structures were fed into the geometry tower. Since we have the distance map here, since we have the distance map from AlphaFold 1 here, it would try and figure out which structures are not possible, which amino acids have to be from at what distance from each other, and it usually used the triangle inequality to do this because there are 3 main amino acids in a protein. So once this is done, there is a back and forth exchange of information about 48 times, and this is fed into the structure module. The structure module used to create a rough protein structure, and since this was not accurate enough, it was recycled about 3 times to get this final structure. So after this structure was found, in December 2020, John Molt declared that in the CASP14 competitions, AlphaFold 2 had surpassed the threshold accuracy levels of 90%. Since then, over 220 million different new protein structures have been found out, deciphered and decoded in barely a few months. So what are the applications of all this? Why is this so important? It helps in advancing drug discovery and medicine by giving an input on cancer research, malaria vaccine, and even COVID-19 vaccine. It has helped in the formation of the vaccine, and also it helps in space research. For this invention, Demis Hassabis and John Jumper were awarded one half of the Chemistry Nobel Prize in 2024. The other half went to David Baker because he synthesized completely new proteins that were used in the malaria vaccine and COVID-19 vaccine. So, and he is also working on projects to create bacteria that can fix greenhouse gases and can also digest bacteria. These are all the exciting implications of AlphaFold 2, which has changed humanity forever.
Good morning, this is Ram Gopal, Principal, FIITJEE World School, Narayanagudi. On this occasion of National Science Day, we are conducting science exhibition in our school, in which our students are exhibiting their exhibits and they are explaining scientific facts behind them. Myself and my team always encourage our students and motivate them so that they are groomed into a holistic personality. Thank you.
Namaste dear parents. We all are here from FIITJEE World School Narayanagudi. We all are the FIITJEE staff, FIITJEE World School faculties. We all are taking different subjects. Here, what is the special about the FIITJEE World School Narayanagudi? You will not only get one thing that is called as the studies and all, okay? Every concept, every tip, everything will be given so that you can learn your subject very well. Today we all gathered here on the occasion of National Science Day. Actually, National Science Day every year, every school is celebrating. But what is special about the FIITJEE Narayanagudi? No? Here we ask students to come with new innovations. And every teacher here, maybe they belong to physics, chemistry or biology, even computer sciences. Wherever it is applicable, they are using the technique, new technology, new innovations, and the teachers here, they inspire them to do it a lot. So here not only you will find your subjective part, academic part is improving, but also the other things like here FIITJEE Narayanagudi also doing so many activities related to the sports. Many times we are misunderstood that we are only for academics. We are not doing the things related to the sports, health, fitness, we are not checking. But it is not like that. We are checking that also. right? So we have sports day. Our children regularly, they are going for the sports activities and all. Here today also you can check, we have health corner where we are checking the parents' fitness, students' fitness. They all participated very well today. So I just wanted to wish that all the students, they have done very well in their project work and all. It was really, really innovative, and teachers helped them in this work. I wanted to give other teachers also to speak little. So yes, I'll give mic to ma'am.
Hello everyone. See, I am the faculty of FIITJEE World School Narayanaguda. See, we are like on the occasion of National Science Day. So my students they gave more work based upon science regarding biology, physics and chemistry along with computer science. See, they gave good technology and computation knowledge also. Why? Because somewhat little bit they exhibit their own knowledge to, and they gave all the knowledge to everyone also. So I want to say this is very good opportunity, and principal sir and even FIITJEE, everyone giving more opportunity to children and the staff also. So I am very happy for that. So I am giving mic to another teacher. Thank you.
I am one of the members of this faculty at Narayanguda branch. If you want overall development at one place, we focus on the overall all-round development of the students with all the curricular, co-curricular activities, and they step out with a great confidence when they pass out from our branch. Please think FIITJEE if you want one overall development at one go. Thank you.
नमस्ते पेरेंट्स, FIITJEE वर्ल्ड स्कूल नारायणगुड़ा, मैं इसका पार्ट हूँ बहुत पिछले 10 सालों से, और मैं देखती आई हूँ बैच के बैच जो निकलते हैं बच्चे, और जब वो जीवन में सफल होते हैं और वापस आकर हमसे मिलते हैं और गले मिलते हैं तो हम बहुत खुश होते हैं। और वो इसीलिए मिलते हैं क्योंकि उन्हें वो सब मिलता है, उन्हें जो उन्हें चाहिए। उन्हें पढ़ाई चाहिए, उन्हें खेल चाहिए, उन्हें प्यार भी चाहिए जो हम देते हैं। धन्यवाद।
जय श्री राम। Good afternoon to all of you. This is Mani Prasad, physics faculty. So we are working, I'm working here since 7 years. It is the 8th year. So I'm happy to say that I'm working here. Compared to the other institutions, here I'm enjoying a lot, and I'm giving whatever the knowledge that I have. So I'm sharing that knowledge to the every student. But the students sometimes that they are deviating from their track. Sometimes they will think what beyond the limit. So that is a happen today that I can say, because even though they have little knowledge about their standard 8th or 9th or 10th something, so they took what the ideas what in IIT level and the scientist level, that programs that they have done. But then we can appreciate them that as they are taking that much of ideas, so that is what here the track that the students they are learning and getting the knowledge from there, isn't it? So this is what daily I'm praying the God to the students, they should get what good vision and good future, and we should also pray to the God, we should also give a good knowledge to the students, and we have to encourage them. So that is what we observed here today. So we can say it is very happy to see that, and we should say thanks to our principal sir and our chairman sir and FIITJEE team. Thank you very much.
Good afternoon to all. Welcome to FIITJEE World School Narayanguda. This is Bala Sridhar, chemistry faculty. Today we are feeling very happy because of a science exhibition conducted by the students. Students not only explaining about the topics generally about the exhibits, not only, but also they explain about the practically applications, what is going on, and updated knowledge regarding to the science and technology. In our world school, not only students as writing the CMT examinations and all these things, but also they are participating in the science exhibits in an excellent way. Their remark was outstanding. We felt very happy today because of their exhibiting the products and how they explained the science exhibition. Thank you very much.
Like and subscribe Eagle Media Works.